that could reshape international business practices, US President Donald Trump has issued an executive order halting the enforcement of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, a decades-old law that prohibits US firms and individuals from bribing foreign officials. The move, widely seen as a bid to enhance American economic competitiveness, has sparked both praise and controversy, especially in light of the ongoing legal battle involving Indian billionaire Gautam Adani. The FCPA, enacted in 1977 under President Jimmy Carter, was intended to curb corporate bribery in international dealings. However, Trump has long been critical of the law, arguing that it places American business at a disadvantage compared to foreign competitors. It sounds good on paper, but in practicality, it's a disaster, Trump remarked while signing the order. His administration contends that aggressive enforcement has stifled US firms, making them hesitant to expand globally for fear of legal repercussions. Trump's decision has significant ramifications for the AdaniGroup, which has been under scrutiny by US regulators. The Biden administration had accused the company's executives of orchestrating a $250 million bribery scheme to secure solar power contracts in India. This led to an investigation by the US Securities and Exchange Commission and the Department of Justice, triggering a sharp decline in AdaniGroup stocks at the time. With the enforcement of the FCPA now suspended, the case against Adani and his associates may be reviewed. Trump's executive order mandates Attorney General Pam Bondi to re-access all existing FCPA-related investigations and prosecutions. Should the revised enforcement guidelines relax penalties for such cases, the charges against Adani and other executives may be dropped or significantly reduced following the announcement shares of AdaniGroup companies surged, reflecting investor optimism over the potential easing of legal troubles. Adani Enterprises saw a 4.28% jump, while Adani Power and Adani Green Energy recorded gains of 4.17% and 3.34% respectively. The positive market sentiment underscores the broader impact of Trump's move on multinational corporations with US ties. The decision has also reignited debates in Washington. 6 US congressmen recently penned a letter to Attorney General Bondi criticizing the Biden administration's handling of the Adani case and calling it a misguided crusade that threatened America's strategic partnership with India. They argue that since the alleged misconduct occurred entirely within India, Indian authorities, not US regulators, should handle the matter. The Trump administration appears to share this viewpoint, stating that excessive FCPA enforcement not only weakens US economic influence but also strains diplomatic relations with key allies. Trump's executive order could mark a turning point for US business operating internationally. The White House has framed the decision as a necessary step to remove unreasonable barriers that prevent American firms from competing on equal footing with global rivals. Over the years, major corporations like Siemens, Goldman Sachs, and Teva Pharmaceuticals have faced billion-dollar settlements under the FCPA. Critics argue that while the law was intended to promote ethical business practices, its broad interpretation has often resulted in selective and politically motivated enforcement. While the suspension of FCPA enforcement has been welcomed by pro-business groups, it has also raised concerns about potential risk associated with relaxed anti-bribery regulations. Whether this move bolsters American economic interest or leads to unintended consequences remains to be seen. However, for now, Trump's decision has created a wave of optimism among corporations entangled in legal battles, with the AdaniGroup standing at the forefront of those benefiting from this seismic policy shift. Jai Hind.